Hello, it is Monday and I just finished all of my reselling tasks for the day, so that means I can get crafty for a bit. Today I think I'm going to make a skirt. I have been ruminating on some ideas to make, I want to make a kilt. I have this kilt that I think my grandma got me. That's just like a traditional kilt. And it's like the construction seems basic. I think the only difficult part are the pleats. But it's just, a long strip of fabric, some of which is pleated. And then there are these buckles, and then next to one buckle is a buttonhole that the strap loops through. Now I have some buckles that I got today at the bins. But I think I want to start with something maybe simpler. So I'm actually thinking, instead of buckles, doing buttons. So instead of having a buckle that you buckle, it would just be a button. Yeah, I think, because I could just make the waistband extend a little bit instead of this guy, and have there be a little buttonhole at the end, and then same thing on the other side, and then just have buttons where these parts are on the skirt. I think I actually have a skirt that uses buttons. Maybe I'll grab that and use that as a template. Yeah, I think the other project I'm going to be doing, I need to wash stuff for, is over the months of me reselling, I have come across, either I came across these at the bins or I accidentally created them, which is wool sweaters that have been shrunk. Some I forgot to take out of the dryer, before I put things in the dryer, or I accidentally had the dryer be too hot, and so they shrunk. So what I'm gonna do is cut them. I think I'm gonna make a scarf out of them. I have a good few patterns that look cute together, and then the green one. And so I think I'm going to cut them into squares and stitch them up as scarves. But the first step is I'm going to rewash them and dry them on a really hot temperature so that they shrink as much as they possibly can. Because they're knit and I don't want them to unravel. So I think shrinking them will really tighten the, So yeah, I'm gonna work on that today, and then while that's going, work on a skirt. I gotta figure out what fabric I want to use, but yeah, here's hoping it works. So I found the kind of kilt-like skirt that uses buttons, and it's this, it's from Eddie Bauer. But the thing is, the inside part, where on the kilt there's a hole that it goes through, the buttons are on the inside of this one. And I know when I wear it, I don't love that. It's just kind of weird. So I think I'm still gonna do the buttonhole and then have the buttons be visible on the outside. But then, yeah, I guess I don't even need to extend the waistband. But yeah, that's the vibe. And I'm thinking it even will be nice as if I use quilted material, because I think that structure would be really cute as well. So, I'm out of breath for some reason. I think I'm just gonna get started on that. I think I'm gonna use this as a template. Let's see, how long is it? It's it's not completely straight. So I'm not sure exactly how that's gonna work. I guess that does make it look nicer. I might cut out pattern pieces using this. But yeah, we'll figure that out. I might just also wing it. I think I'm going to wing it, at least for this first one. I like doing that. Yeah. I've decided to be the most fitting for this project, and I'm going to use this fabric I have with little Scotty dogs on it. I think this is the test one, like the one I'm making now, I think I will keep for myself. Just so that, like, if I don't know, mess it up a little bit, I don't feel too, like, you know, it's just for me. But then if it works out well, I'll probably make some and sell them, because I think it'd be a lot of fun to, like, patchwork stuff together and just all the different fabrics I find at the bins. But yeah, this one I think will just be a personal project experiment kind of vibe. Okay, so I've been messing around with this, and more in an experiment, I think I'm going to just cut where I think the hem's going to be, use the full length, and pleat so that it fits. Maybe gather. I haven't decided yet. Probably pleat. I feel like I like the look of that. But yeah, I think that's the simplest. And then make a waistband with, you know, the stuff that's left. And yeah, kind of see what happens. Okay, so I figured out the pleats, and I think it's gonna fit. Okay, you're still not low enough. Let me. At least the front's cute. I don't know about the back though. I feel like, should there be pleats, or should it just be straight? With maybe like a dart, you know? Hello, it is Wednesday, and I'm gonna be doing some stuff. I have some like actual work to do, but my brain is not there today. It's not here. It does not want to do anything. So I think I'm gonna try to do a smaller, more creative task, and I think that will help. So I think I'm gonna work on what I talked about earlier, is making scarves out of these shrunken wool sweaters. Because I think I just need a brainless task to just do for a bit. So I think the plan is to first cut them up into panels, like, you know, and then cut squares out of them, and then sew the squares together to make scarves. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab my headphones, listen to an audiobook, and just get to cutting. I feel like that's all my brain can do right now. I have finished cutting out all of the squares. They're in a precarious pile. So now it is on to sewing. I also have a bunch of scraps that I'll probably make into their own scarf. But I think for these, I feel like the length, I'm just going to sew them. It's just going to be, you know, a bunch of squares continued, and also at the edges. I'm going to practice with some of the scraps on my serger to make sure I get like stitch whatnot correct. And then I think I'll use black thread because that I feel like will look the best. So let's get on doing that. Okay, so I have, again, I have most of a scarf done. I feel like it's a pretty good length. I feel like it's pretty cute. One of the sweaters had a little pocket, and so one of the squares has a little pocket, which is really cute. But my serger has decided to revolt. And I've tried fixing it, rethreading it multiple times, not working. So instead of continuing to get more and more frustrated, I have decided to pause on this project for now. So I think I'm going to turn to some jewelry making because that is a little bit less reliant on machine. But I like how it's turning out so far, or the scarf, and once I can get my serger to work, I think they're going to be really cute. I have enough squares to make 4 of them. And so I think once they're done, they will go in my booth. And yeah, I like them. I think they're fun. So, but for now, that's going to go on the back burner until I have more patience to deal with my serger. Hello. It is Friday morning, and I'm going to try to finish the skirt today. I have, after sleeping on it for a few days, I've decided instead what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do these pleats. Instead, I'm going to do darts. I think that's just going to give the shape that I want better than the pleats. So, yeah, I think I need to like re-sketch out my plan for the darts and unpin this, and then yeah, make the darts and hopefully finish it today, because it's just the darts, the waistband, and then adding like the buttonholes and the buttons. I feel like that. Okay. Let's get to work then. Okay, so I have done enough of the skirt to, I guess, like learn the lessons I need to learn. It kind of works. I don't know. Okay. It kind of like pulls in a weird way. And I think the lesson I've learned is that maybe making a kilt out of just a square of a rectangle of fabric with some darts in it maybe isn't the best. I think there really does need to be a backside, two front pieces that I stitch together, and I think they need to be more of a like triangular shape, like longer on the bottom. So I might scrap this skirt. Like I don't think I'm gonna finish it, and I'll just use the fabric for, you know, another project. But I think I learned a lot. I think I'm gonna pull up a seat. Okay, one thing I've learned with my creativity is that I really just need to do things. And if I have an idea on how I think a kilt should be made, I need to just do it and then learn from doing that. Yeah. So I frequently will be like, no, I feel like this is how it should be done. And then I look at tutorials and they're like, no, it should be done this way. And my brain's like, no, I think I'm right. And then I do it, and most of the time the tutorial was right. But I need to just try it to like get that itched. So yeah, I think this is gonna go in the scrap pile, which is fine. The fabric will be cute in patchwork projects. But yeah, I think I know, like I think I have better figured out how to make a kilt, or at least a wrap skirt. I don't know if it's necessary. It's not. I'm probably just gonna say wrap skirt. I feel like that's probably better. I feel like kilt has a more strict of what it has to be in order to be a kilt. But yeah, I'm happy with that, I guess. I feel like this week I didn't end up with a lot of finished projects. I guess I did the earrings yesterday. Those I photographed. It should be on my Etsy shop now, so go check those out. And then I did this. Oh, and the scarves I'm still working on. That'll be a next week problem. But for now, I think that's going to be the end of this vlog. I hope you had a fun time crafting with me, and I'll see y'all in the next one.